The Federal Reserve was founded by Congress 100 years ago this year to stabilize the financial system after a series of panics, and what it does matters. Bad Fed policy is blamed for creating the Great Depression in the 1930s, while Chairman Ben Bernanke is credited for stopping the same thing from happening in 2008. Day 9 of the partial government shutdown saw the Pentagon accepting charity to fulfill one of its greatest duties. David Martin told us here last night that the Defense Department stopped paying death benefits to families of troops killed in action. Well, some of those troops came home today.
The return of a fallen soldier is surely the most solemn event in the life of a nation. But today, the honor paid to Private Cody Patterson by Defense Secretary Hagel and other top-ranking officials in a ceremony at Dover Air Force Base in Delaware was overshadowed by shame. Hagel himself said he was offended, outraged, and embarrassed that the government which sent Patterson to war had reneged on its commitment to care for his family. The Senate chaplain began the day by asking God to cover our shame.
When our federal shutdown delays payments of death benefits to the families of children dying on faraway battlefields, it's time for our lawmakers to say enough is enough.
By mid-afternoon, lawmakers in the House had voted 425-0 to reinstate the death benefits. But by then, Hagel had already worked out a deal with a private charity, the Fisher House Foundation, to make the $100,000 payments until the shutdown ends. Thanks to charity, none of the families of the 17 service members killed since the government shut down, including the 3 who came home from Afghanistan with Private Patterson, should suffer financially. What has suffered is the reputation of the government, which failed to fulfill what Secretary Hagel called this most sacred responsibility.
David Martin at the Pentagon for us tonight. David, thank you. The Secretary of Veterans Affairs had a warning today. Eric Shinseki told Congress that if the shutdown lasts into late October, nearly 4 million veterans will not receive disability compensation due next month. Others won't get their pension payments.